Welcome to Smart Dozen: 12 Ways to Restore Your Life After Losing a Loved One by Clarence E. Riley. AKA Deacon Riley, your loved one's memory lives within you. Honor their life by restoring your own, finding joy, peace, and purpose beyond the pain of loss. Table of Contents. Introduction. Chapter 1: Accepting the Reality of Loss. Chapter 2: Allowing yourself to grieve without guilt. Chapter 3: Finding strength in faith and spirituality. Chapter 4: Building a support system. Chapter 5: Practicing self-care and wellness. Chapter 6: Honoring and remembering your loved one. Chapter 7: Letting go of guilt and finding forgiveness. Chapter 8: Managing loneliness and special occasions. Chapter 9: Rediscovering your purpose and passion. Chapter 10: Opening yourself to new relationships and connections. Chapter 11: Turning pain into purpose. Chapter 12: Embracing life with hope and joy again. Final thoughts. Introduction. Loss is a universal human experience that has shaped cultures, traditions, and societies throughout history. From ancient civilizations to modern times, people have sought ways to cope with the pain of losing a loved one and to find meaning in their absence. Across different cultures and belief systems, mourning rituals have provided structure, allowing individuals and communities to express grief while also fostering healing and renewal. The grieving process is deeply personal, yet it follows patterns that have been studied and documented over centuries. Historical records show that early societies held elaborate mourning ceremonies, often lasting for months or even years. These rituals were not only a means of honoring the deceased, but also a structured way to guide the living through the pain of separation. In many cultures, grief was seen as a journey, one that required time, support, and self-reflection to navigate. Psychologists and scholars have long studied the impact of grief on the human mind and body. While responses to loss vary, experts recognize that grief often involves emotional, physical, and psychological adjustments. Feelings of sadness, anger, confusion, and even guilt are common as individuals process their loss and attempt to rebuild their lives. Over time, researchers have identified various approaches that help individuals restore their sense of purpose after experiencing significant loss. History has shown that resilience is a defining trait of humanity. People have found ways to rebuild their lives after loss by embracing faith, strengthening community ties, engaging in creative expression, and adopting new personal or professional goals. Many have discovered that healing does not mean forgetting. Rather, it involves learning to carry forward the love and memories of those who have passed, while continuing to live with meaning and fulfillment. This book presents 12 key ways to restore life after loss, drawing upon universal principles that have helped people throughout history. These methods are not rigid steps, but guiding concepts that allow for personal adaptation. Some may find solace in spiritual reflection, while others may benefit from physical activity, social connections, or creative expression. The goal is not to suppress grief, but to provide a pathway toward healing, growth, and renewal. As you embark on this journey, it is important to remember that healing is not about reaching a final destination, but about making daily choices that support emotional and mental well-being. Whether you have recently experienced loss or have been carrying the weight of grief for years, the strategies in this book